How's it? Bourne here, professional beach volleyball player, multiple time AVP and FIVB champ. Today we're here to break down some game footage. I often just watch film on my own when I'm just studying the game, so I figure why not bring you guys in on it with me this time. Let's dig in. Okay, welcome back. Time to study some film. We are getting better at volleyball today, and today I picked a match that stood out in my mind for multiple reasons. First of all, it's a match that we played in Vienna against the Austrian team. So we had the whole crowd against us. And for some reason, as long as the stadium's packed, I'm happy. But for some reason, I love it when the whole crowd is against me. I'd rather them probably be on my side, but it's very rare as an American because we don't host that many events. So we played on center court against the Austrians. This is a match to get out of pool, and we went to 3 sets. And it also stands out in my mind because at the end of the match, I did something dumb and ended up, let's just say by the time I walked back to my bench and the match was over, this bone in my hand was broken like that. So it stands out to me, and we're gonna break it down today and see what happened. All right, let's check it out. Today we were watching Waller and Seidel versus Bourne and Crabb. Served me up the middle. I stayed in the middle, brought it back to the line. Plain and simple. Seidel is a really good player. I'd say a lot of people would say he's pound for pound one of the best just all-around volleyball players in the world. And when I say pound for pound, I mean someone who's not physically extremely gifted. He jumps really high, he's fast, extremely talented, but for a blocker, he's small, very undersized, and he's done really well, all things considered. So pound for pound, one of the best players in the world, and he has a young partner who's really talented as well, as you'll see here. It's fun just going against players that are going to make good decisions and challenge you. Another angle swing. Looks like I snuck that one under the block, but I haven't hit one from the left side yet. Both of my hits have been out of the middle and to the right. So defensively, that's usually pretty hard to set up on. I have to admit, Trev and I were still learning defense at this point. Hell, I'd say we're still learning defense now. But we're a little all over the place, especially for that play. Nice swing. 3 swings for us, and they're all to the same spot. Remember, this is the 3rd set, so pressure's on. Every point is huge. Trev almost got there. I think it touched the sand first, though. 3-3. Serve me down my line. Now I'm outside. The last 2, I wasn't out here. I ran a little push set. Squeaked it down the line. Tooled the block. That's pretty much what I did every time when I played indoor. When I used to play indoor volleyball, I just do this every time. Chizzy. Let's check this one out again. So I'm there, I'm making the right decision, but the question to me would be, I'm studying the game, am I late? Look I'm not planted on the ground, the ball's on his hand. So now I have to plant that foot before I can start moving. The ball's 3 feet, 4 feet off of his hand, and I'm still haven't left my spot yet. And now it's halfway to where it's gonna be, and I'm moving, but I don't have time to make a step. So that's why you want to be stopped on contact. It's way easier said than done, and I'm still working on it. But I think I would have got that ball if I would have got that other foot planted before he contacted it. And it's not always true. So this one, bringing it middle. Pretty lame hit, right through the tape. That one's a good play by us. I think Trevor just missed it. Bad side out by me. Hit it right at him through the tape, and Trevor didn't get that angle sealed. Good serve. What'd I tell you? It's my move. You put me on the pin. But then if you play it too much, now you have someone on the outside of the court, and that's the most angle that you can have as an attacker. So if someone starts playing that too much, now you have a ton of space to hit sharp, deep corner, and the defender's kind of sitting back there in no man's land. So that's the adjustment I would have to make if, you know, my opponents are watching this video and they're, oh, when we're outside, we're going to take Trez low line. You can try. But the whole idea of beach volleyball is to see what they're doing and adjust. Oh, nice read by Trevor. Just not a great pull, I guess. I don't really know what else to say about that. Short middle, trying to take my approach away a little. We'll just go back, like right here. I don't have a big runway, right? So this is why you train and practice passing short balls. Get back, even take a step outside, because I wanted to be outside. They're forcing me to the middle. So to me, this is telling me that they want me to hit over here. They have a play dialed up for me to hit out of the middle. So I get back, I passed it middle still, but I get back, and then I also take a step out. So now he has to step with me. Watch him step with me. I take a step out, he has to step out with me. And now I'm playing my game and not playing into their game. And let's see if it works. No, did not work. Came into hit angle. They doubled up there. That's a nice play. So I'm seeing, this is why doubling up is good, or reading. I kind of telegraph the hit, I think. I see the defender there, so I'm assuming the block's not going to go with it. And he, like I said, he's a really good instinctual player, and he just goes for it, commits to it. Good play by him. 7-5, we're losing. I didn't even realize. Touch. No? Jeez, try. So I'm just changing my tempo up, my set here, kind of going all over the place. Little lobby. Perfect. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted, but missed the shot at a really bad time. 8-5. Take a timeout, come out of the timeout, short serve again. They're trying to take my approach away. Same thing, hop outside so I can dictate what's happening. And this time he doesn't dive in my angle. Now I'm jump serving. Notice how I was float serving earlier. We're down, so I'm trying to look for ways to manufacture points here. You don't want to press. You don't want to go ace or out necessarily, unless you're getting aces. But you got to manufacture something at this point when it's the second half of the third set. Waller cut shot kind of caught me. I kind of stayed middle here. I think I was trying to wait on that high line, and I just put myself too far away from that cut. I mean, plus it hit right on the outside of the line. 9-6. Wow, I didn't realize we were down like this. This is a good match. Little push set. They play it. 9-6, another chance. Little lob set. They get it again, and they feed it back to me. Another lob set. Boom. Third time's the charm. Those situations, you just got to stay confident and just keep trusting yourself. Don't telegraph. Don't overthink it in the middle of a rally. Just got to keep going. Be instinctual. This is no good. Ball's tight. If the setter has any opportunity to hit, my hands have to be up there. And I think the ball was low, so I thought it was low enough so he'd have to go high, and Trevor would be on it, but it's just a straight up mistake by me. All I had to do was have my hands high and just like tap, just to get a touch on it or block it even. So just an undisciplined play by me here. 10-8. Okay. Jump serve, but they pass it well. Trevor plays the high line. Little pokey dig. He tries to go middle. Oh, corner shot. That's big. 9-10. Remember, the stadium's rocking. Everyone's cheering for them. This play, I stepped to the seam, and I'm really stopped. But, I mean, that's a lot of court for me to give. I don't really know why I'm sitting there. It just seems like I'm giving up too much angle. I'm close to the high line, so I'd be able to chase it down. But like I would have liked to see me take one step left and then turn my body a little bit and open up to the ball there, so it hits me. And I wouldn't be moving that far away from the high line, but I'd be in a much better position here. Instead, I kind of ole it, like ole. That's what they call it. I don't know why. But that would have been a great opportunity right there. So now we're down 2 in crunch time. Trevor, a little hezzy, and then he snuck it under the block. Nice serve up the middle. See, when you're on defense, you have to really recognize when a team's out of system. Like, they're going to set the ball good, but you got to understand that the ball's coming from the back of the court, so their vision's a little worse. They're not going to be able to be quite as radical. So you want to keep your defense a little tighter and taking the middle of the court and giving them the really sharp ones. Because if they can make that really radical play from that angle, then you got to clap for them. But it's really difficult to do. So the odds you have advantage when they're off the net like that. Maybe not you don't have the whole advantage, but you're a lot better off than them passing forward, that's for sure. And then I don't know how we lost the point. We're still down. Dang, I didn't realize. Seam hit. Let's go back. First of all, that's a pretty good serve. Look, that thing's going to land right in the corner and on the line. Really good serve. 12-10. I cannot afford to not pass that thing well. Outside. That's a good block too. He did say, I thought maybe he pulled that left shoulder off and didn't seal the seam, but like I said, I was on the outside. So for him to block the line, he can't there's still going to be a lot of angle when you're on the outside, which is why you want to pass outside sometimes. If that's, if playing inside's not working for you. And then I just catch the defender in the seam. Pretty simple. Here we go. Jump serving. Stadium's rocking. They passed it really well. But Trev. Now I remember this. This is just simple. We're playing look at this, I formation. We're right behind each other. So I think I'm playing the shot here. And I'm sending Trev on the hit. I'm telling him to just read the hitter. And he does exactly that. That was clutch. My guy. Stadium's quiet. Shh. 12-all. Now the pressure's on. And we're running our defense backwards here, right? Let's see what happens. Swatty. That was, oh my God, Trevor's clutch here. So we're running the defense backwards. We're saying, Trevor, you swat his angle. Don't let him hit angle and play that high shot. He's going to see. We know that he's seeing that there's a lot of open space in that corner, and we're betting that Trevor can block it and that I can just sit there and pass it. Or at least Trevor can make him go high enough so I can chase it down. And I'm not chasing here, so I needed Trevor to block that, and he did. Amazing play. We have a momentum up 13-12. Another jump serve. Oh. Yeah. So Trev gave a lot of line. I'd say it's kind of just a lineup error. It's okay to play inside. He would have had to reach back. Maybe just a little narrow, but ideally I think his left hand would have been on the ball, and then he's pressing with his right here. But it's easy to say in hindsight. It's close. 13-all. Now they go to Trevor. Interesting. Little cover. And deliver. Covering is so clutch. It's so big. And the way I know that, not just from like succeeding at it sometimes, but I know it's the most demoralizing thing in the world when you get a block or a few blocks and you lose the rally. So I switch it around. I say, okay, it must be the most demoralizing thing in the world for my opponents. And that's why I practice covering, and it's definitely worth it. Trev stays seam. Oh, I remember this play now. We keep the defense simple. I funnel it. Perfect. Great dig. No excuse. I fully shanked the set. Trevor's pissed. For good reason. I'm pissed, but no, we got no time for that. We reset. Missed opportunity, but it only matters if you don't win the match. There we go. I did a little hezzy there, kind of let myself see what was developing in front of me. Here we go. So that one I got there a little earlier, watch on defense. I got there early, like super early. Now I kind of fake like I'm going back, but I'm stopped, most importantly. And then I'm all over that cut shot. It didn't even cross the net. So that's that. And we won the match. Now here's the infamous moment that I hate, and I've put it behind me, but we just won the match in front of the giant stadium, and watch where my momentum's taking me, right into the ref stand. And right there, the ref looks down because I ran into the ref stand, stopped myself on it. My momentum was going into me, and then I felt that it was pads. It was supposed to be really padded, and I went like that with my fist to celebrate, like, yeah. I was so happy, so much adrenaline. And then I felt it. And, well, see the ref look down there. Let's watch it again. This is the moment. Boom, right there. That's all it was. And then I'm like, ow, that was sore. And then like my right hand, shake hands. It's like, that didn't feel good. Those handshakes did not feel good. Left hand handshake to my partner. And then when I walk off the court, I'm like, where's the trainer? Get over here right now. That was a really lame moment, but great match. And I'm glad I could share it here today with you guys. So that's another episode. Thanks for sticking here with me. I'm reading all the comments, and I'm trying to figure out what you guys want to watch. I like doing stuff that you guys like learning and watching, so keep sending me messages, and I'll keep pumping out videos. Thanks for coming in today, and I'll see you next time. Shoots.